Yo, what's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to talk about a player named Smoke. He was rank 1 last act and is currently rank 1 this act, as you can see here. He's a very good player to learn from, so we're going to dive into some of the key takeaways from his gameplay, just on a surface level, that all of you can use and implement in your own games. So, the first thing is always abusing Outlaw, Op, Shotguns, and Odin. You know, all of the gimmick guns in the game, every single one of them. It's very important, though, that you can abuse the guns mentioned here, but you don't need to rely on them, right? Players like Dazzner who rely on a shotgun, see, that's where, it gets a little bad because you're relying on it and you don't have a good baseline. And then some players rely on the Outlaw. But Smoke is a case where he's very good with just a Ghost. He's very good with a Vandal, very good with a Phantom. And then when he pulls guns out like this, it makes for a very well-rounded win condition. Let's go ahead and take a look at a real example from Smoke's game, just so you can see the frequency at which he's abusing these guns. So as we can see on round 2 here, he buys the Outlaw. So in the first round, he's fast rotating on Yoru. Now he's buying the Outlaw and predicting where they're going, which is a great thing to do with an Outlaw, completely denying the autopilot of the other team. And now we go to round 3. He ends up dying here, and his team couldn't pick up his Outlaw. So what does he do? He buys a Bucky, and for 2 consecutive rounds, you can see early in the game, here he gets his Bucky kill, gets a second, and now he just converted a bonus because he bought a Bucky. And this very high impact gameplay with guns like the Bucky and the Outlaw is going to significantly increase your win rate. So if you guys are looking to implement this in your own game, you got to really, win those pistols and then convert the round 3s with the Outlaw. Obviously win the round 2s with the Outlaw. On your ecos, buying those Buckies and just having a strong win condition in every single round is very important. That's a good way to think about it, is that you want some, strong win condition in every single round that you play. That's oftentimes going to come from guns like that. So, the second, playing high impact roles. So an example is Yoru for fast rotate and self-sufficient carry. So if you guys don't understand why Yoru is good, I'll give you an example on Bind. So what he was able to do on pistol round is he's going to start heaven. He's going to place his gate crash, and it's going to go all the way to here. And then he's going to drop down when the round starts. He's fighting for showers, allowing his team to have 3 to 4 players stacked on the A site. And if they go B, he instantly TPs. So he's effectively on both bomb sites and able to fast rotate through the means of the gate crash. Very similar fast rotate concepts on, maps like Haven, where you can do this TP and then fled from heaven, etc. So having that win condition as a fast rotate is very strong in Yoru, and he plays Yoru a lot. And also in mid-round scrappy situations, having that flash to be self-sufficient is awesome. So Vice, anti-fled utility on attack, and global stall utility on defense. So all this means is on a map like Corrode, which is probably one of Vice's best maps, on defense, what you do is you set up your util, but at the start of the round, you throw a thorn for A, you go to B, you place your wall, and you put a thorn here. And now, if they want to rush either of the extremities, they have to go through a thorn. And that globalization of utility, where you have an impact on A and B, is just such a strong win condition, and it just artificially boosts your round win percentage on defense, because it basically takes away 5-hitting from most teams, and especially considering that everyone plays Fade, right? So they almost never can break your thorns. So yes, another situation where that, in one case, the Yoru TPs allows him to be on both sites. This kind of allows him to be on both sites, but it's with his utility this time. And that stall allows for really fast rotates if they do try to hit these sites. Now, what does it look like for Chamber? Because that's the next one. Also, guys, on attack, I should say, sorry, I almost missed it. A lot of teams want to rotate through mid, right, back onto the bomb sites. So on Vice, you're doing lineups like this. You put the smoke there, you put the thorns flooding here, and you isolate them in the bomb site without their teammates flooding. This anti-flood ideology is some of the strongest in both ranked and pro play, by the way. So, yeah, he's always doing those anti-fled Vice Thorns. Back in Vice meta, you might see Thorns like this, but nowadays he's playing Killjoy, which is the same thing. So, for example, when he plays Killjoy on Haven, he's doing these mollies for CT, Garage, etc., denying that Fled, because in ranked, that's their main win condition, is that Fled. Now, the last is Chamber, and guys, this is simply just the op and outlaw abuse. On maps like Abyss, for example, being able to post up with the outlaw on this mid line immediately on round 2, round 1, etc., abusing rotates. We know some characters like Clove, if they're playing here, they almost have to be mid pillar so we can abuse those rotates. And then on defense, playing somewhere like B with an outlaw, just completely shut down until you get the op out, is obviously a very strong win condition. Now, the next thing is just having duos, and the last thing is just having duos that you can trust to perform and also build synergy with. Now, if you look at his match history here, he has a 75% win rate over 100 matches with Stunna. And that's because Stunna and Smoke are both so skilled that they're going to be the best players in every lobby that they're in. So this is like a top level elo specific thing. But even at your guys' lower elos, it's amazing to have a duo that can perform consistently, that has similar goals to you, and you can trust, because it's just simple math, right? That's just one less teammate that could be a potential, elo terrorist, you could say. So it's really nice to have somebody like that. And in this case, he has multiple duos because he plays the game so much. So it's really good to have this. Now that we've talked about all of these win conditions, guys, I wanted to talk about the January program. The January program is going to dive deep into all these concepts, plus use more direct examples and explanations derived from the gameplay and strategies used by top-ranked players like Smoke. If you guys are interested in this program, just go to trickcoaching.com. It's on sale for Black Friday, and the sale ends tonight at the end of Cyber Monday. Just go to trickcoaching.com. It's only $50 for an entire month for live sessions. All live sessions are recorded if you can't make the live sessions. Tons of info in there. Players have won up as much as 1,100 RR from these programs. And the last thing that I want to say before everyone clicks off, because the little shameless promo, is you guys need to go out and support Smoke. He is a great player. He deserves more viewers. He will answer questions in chat. He has been rank 1 for 2x. You guys need to go out there, follow him on Twitch, support his live streams. If he starts making videos or something like that in the future, you guys should support that too. Maybe he will plug his Twitter or something on his Twitch. But yeah, go watch his stream. He's live right now. And yep, go support him, man. He deserves it. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, drop a follow if you want more content like this.